Hi friends, I just wanted to say hi and to introduce myself real quick. So my name is Mrs. Snow and I'm going to be your ICP instructor for the summer. This is actually my 10th year with Indiana Online, so I've been through kind of a lot. And I've actually been with ICP teaching this course, I think 7 out of those 10 years. So I'm pretty familiar with how things are run. During the school year, I teach 8th grade science in Zionsville, and during the summer, I like to kind of be pretty active with my 2 kids. I've got 2 boys that are 8 and 3, and so they keep me pretty busy during the summer. Real quick, I just wanted to kind of pop on here and let you guys know some important things. When you first get started and you first log on to your course, you'll want to look for the Content tab at the very top. Once you click that Content tab, it's going to take you through kind of like how to navigate the course. It's going to give you some tips. It's going to introduce you to the student handbook. It's going to give you all of our policies and all of things like that. It's really important that you guys kind of read through that information. At the very end of that is going to be like an integrity contract, which is set up like a quiz. So you'll have to take that integrity or sign that integrity contract, and then the actual ICP course will unlock. So you won't see any actual like science content until you go through that like getting started and welcome folder, okay? I also wanted to go over some really important information for you. I'm going to be talking to you guys about this when I call you this week, but in case I can't get a hold of you or we miss each other or play phone tag, I wanted to make sure that this was readily available for you. So if for any reason you need to withdraw, the last day to do that is June 22nd. You have to have 20% of the course completed by June 22nd, or else you're going to be automatically withdrawn from the course. So it's really important to stay on pace these first 2 weeks. In that welcome folder, you're going to find a pacing guide. I always recommend that students, I always recommend that students like either take a picture of that, save that to your desktop, print that out and have that beside you. That's going to be your lifeline this summer, okay? So when you first see that pacing guide, make sure that you flag that because that's going to be super important. Something that's different this year due to COVID, because most school campuses are going to be closed for the foreseeable future, the IOA has decided that final exams will not be proctored. So what that means for you is a couple of things. One, we've decreased the weight of your final exam. So in previous summers, it's been 30%, but now it's down to 20%. And this also changes the types of questions that we're going to be asking of you. So we're going to be asking you more like problem solving or asking you to explain yourself and your answers to really assess your knowledge. So when you take your final exam, it's not going to be just instant feedback. You might have to wait 24 hours to get a grade on your final exam. Also, something new this year is virtual classroom sessions. So these are kind of like Zoom meetings, but virtual classroom is housed within D2L, so it's a little bit safer for us. The first one is going to be this coming Wednesday from 8 to 8:30 p.m. And this is just going to be a quick, like, getting to know you, like, why are you in this course, like, kind of saying hi. So I hope that you can join me this Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I'll have a link in the news section for that. And then finally, I just wanted to give you guys some tips for success. You know, I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and so I find that students who do these following things are usually pretty successful and they get the grades that they want to in the course. So the first recommendation I have is to log in every single day. So you'll want to check the announcements. That's where I put, if you know, there's a wrong answer on a quiz or a lot of people are doing bad on a quiz, here's a helpful video for that, right? Or I might make a video for that. I'll also put bonus points on there or like, you know, what you should finish this week. Here's your assignments for the week, those types of things, okay? I also want you to do something in the course every day. So whether that's a little, like you're just watching one single video and taking notes, great. Or maybe that's completing like 2 or 3 assignments, great. But I want you to do something in the course every day, okay? And if you do something in the course every day, it should help you to stay on pace. Remember that pacing guide is going to be super, super important for you. The other thing is that new this year, assignments that are not completed during week 1 at the start of week 2 are going to go into the grade book as zeros. So it's going to be super important for your grade to make sure that you stay on pace. So if you find that your grade is like really starting to tank, it's probably because you've gotten behind on your coursework. Okay, so make sure that you guys are staying on pace so that you don't have to have any zeros in the grade book. If you do have a zero, I'll grade it whenever you turn it in. So you can always turn things in late, and then I'll grade it when you turn it in. So the grade can get replaced, so it won't always stay a 0. But if you don't complete it on time, it's going to go to the grade book as a 0 initially. Okay? Please ask questions. Students who ask questions often get answers. So whether it's about a particular assignment, maybe you have a question about the content, maybe your technology isn't working, the more questions you ask, the better. The easiest way to get a hold of me is by texting me. I try really hard to respond within about an hour at the most. Sometimes if I'm out and about with the boys, it might take me a little longer, but usually I can respond pretty quickly to a text message. I also have office hours. So if you want to make sure that your questions are getting answered, or if you're needing help with an assignment and you're like, I just need her to walk me through this, I have no idea what I'm doing, the office hours are the best times to get a hold of me. And I've kind of staggered them throughout the week and throughout the time of day so that hopefully some of them will hit your availability. So Tuesday through Friday, it's 8 to 9 a.m. Tuesday and Thursday is 1 to 2. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night is from 8:30 to 9:30. So hopefully some of that will fit your schedule. And then finally, check your grades. If your grade is really, really low, then that could mean that you're behind the pace, okay? Things that are all multiple choice, you'll get a grade for those right away. But a lot of things in this course are, excuse me, they're like worksheets, or they have like a written question. Sometimes it might take me 24 hours to grade things that are more open-ended in nature, okay? So if your grade is lower on an assignment than you think it should be, it's probably just because I haven't graded something yet. If you get a low grade on an assignment, redo it. You have 2 attempts on almost everything except for the test. So after each unit, you're going to have a test. You only have 1 attempt at those tests. But everything else you have more than 1 attempt on. So if you don't like your grade the first time, then redo it for a better grade. And that will really help you to achieve whatever goal you have. Finally, if you guys are still watching this video, thank you for sticking with me. I know that sometimes I can be long-winded, but here's your chance for bonus for sticking with me, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to text me, and I put my number right here. I want you to text me with your name, the school you attend, if you're taking any other classes this summer, and then what is your goal for the course, okay? Maybe your goal for the course is just to stay on pace. Maybe your goal for the course is to not have any missing assignments. Maybe your goal for the course is to get an A. I don't know. But just text me whatever your goal is. If you can't text, you can email me all that information and I will still give you bonus points. So how cool would it be if your very first grade in the course was bonus points? I think that'd be fabulous. So again, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. I'm going to be trying to call you guys this week. So I hope to talk to you guys then. Okay? Bye-bye.